What is your role in the war? The angels in Mark, and the Bible says that in the book of Revelation, that Michael and his angels fought the dragon and the demon. They had a role to play in the heavenlies. What is your role to play here on the earth realm as the church that God has left and gave you the Holy Spirit? What is your role to play? What is your assignment? What is your assignment? It's like saying when Moses took the spies and he sent Joshua and Caleb into to spy the land, he gave them an assignment. When God gave Paul a calling and knocked him off his donkey, he said, I give you an assignment, go preach to the Gentiles. He gave him an assignment what to do. When Paul laid hands on Timothy, he gave him an assignment. He said, stay in Ephesus and build up the church there. God gave an assignment. God gave a calling. God gave a mandate. God gave you a responsibility in the war, a place that only you fit, a place that you belong, whether it's for your region, for your neighborhood, for your community, whether it's for your church, whether it's for your state, whatever God has given you, what is it? What is your role to play? Listen, what is your role? You know, that the devil's putting roadblocks, the devil's putting distraction, he's putting stronghold, delays in your life because he knows that he's trying to stop you. He can't break you. He can't take you away from what God has called you, but he's good at delaying and stopping and prolonging what God has called you to do. What is the role that you're supposed to play? How do you determine the specific battle in your life? What is God's expectation for you in the fight? What is God's expectation for you in the fight? What is God trying to teach you and show you in the fight? And that's my question to you today. And before we go deeper into what God has called you, your mandate. I mean, a lot of us say, this is the thing that really, it makes me like, what is going on? We talk about putting on the armor, but we don't want to fight. Put on the armor, but we want to show up to the assignment. Put on the armor, put on Ephesians 6, we put it on, but we don't show up to the battle. We put on the armor, we don't show up to the war. And when we do show up to the war, we be like Saul and the Israelite, we shaking in our boots because there's a Goliath in front of you, and now you don't want to fight. You're shaking, you're scared to death, and you got anxiety, you got worry, you got fear, you got unbelief going on, and this Goliath speaking death into your life, this Goliath speaking fear into your, speaking all these demonic things into your life, and you're just staying there paralyzed with your arm on, shaking, and you have to be a David. You might have to show up with a slingshot. You have to be David. You might have to run down to the valley, and grab that giant by the hair and teach him that, you're not going to mess with me because Jesus Christ is on my side. If God has blessed me, who has cursed me? You can't curse me. You can't move me. You can't do anything to me that God don't sign off on it. You need to start speaking to that devil in front of you and let him know that you've been assigned, you've been appointed, you've been enlisted in the army of the Most High God. What is it? What is the role in your war, in your battle? What is the role that you need to play? God didn't call you to be a lukewarm Christian.